see how he gets on. There's his late career, 37 gets 32 games. Economy rate's good. Average probably would be a little bit better, but he'll be working on it as he goes on throughout his career.
Sliding across. So Sean, I know you've been interested in the altitude story here for bowlers and how tough it be.
And there's Ethan Walsh, that's his brother, who's here to witness his debut. Must be a proud moment. Yeah, Hazy's from a golfing perspective, class 10 degrees further. So when you say it goes 8 meters further, because the ground is basically 8 meters from the inside, so you add on that little 10%. That's what happens to it. It's a still day at the Harvard. The ball definitely moves through the air better compared to the coast, which you can often get blustery conditions.
One thing that's quite important here for Babarazza, he hasn't had a great deal of strike of late. He's often in down that non-striker's end where Mayub has been fighting off these quicks, South Africa. He's the sort of batsman that needs to face quite a few deliveries to keep in rhythm. He's a wonderful player. Before today, in his last 10 ODIs, has been averaging 59, Babarazza.
Yeah, he's a quality player, and sometimes you get the feeling is that even though he hasn't faced much strike over the last couple of overs, it might suit him and suit Pakistan in this context where you actually need somebody to battle long innings, take the game a bit deeper, and that's what Pakistan have done better than what South Africa have done in the series. Somebody in the top order has batted towards the end of the game, and that's why they've got bigger scores than South Africa have. In the South African team, you have about 4 or 5 guys in the top order that have got their 20s and 30s but haven't quite kicked on. That's restricted South Africa from getting those big totals or chasing down the big totals that they grab.
He's bowled 2 deliveries at 104 k's per hour in his first over. Bosch.
Yeah, we'll have to look at the decimal points to see if he's put kg or not.
Narrow it down. Get the boys busy down in the ruck with their white bits on. It's a good tidy start for his first over in international cricket. 61.
नया गाढ़ा हार्पिक जो सिर्फ 200 रुपए में जमकर दाग भी हटाए और पूरे 2 महीने चमकाए ऐसा टॉयलेट बनाए नए जैसा.
Ufone 4G pay U Power 300 now with 8 GB data, 100 off-net minutes. वो भी सिर्फ 300 रुपए में. अभी *1234*4 हैश मिलाओ और लगातार बातें करते जाओ.
लजीजा कुल्फा से भरा नारी अज्जा से बना घर में बनाए प्यार जमा.
That's cracked way. That's solid. The outfield's fairly quick. I think that's going to be a little tease. No. Akram wins.
Yeah, this length from PAK has been a little bit predictable, unfortunately. His first 3 deliveries of the first over were too short, and he started this over a similar vein. He needs to be getting it. Saw him when he pitched the one up, he got beautiful movement to the left-handed Mayub, and he could do the similar thing to Babarazza, but the length does need to change.
So 3 runs off that first delivery to replace those divots. Aiden Markram. Reduced to 47 overs per team. So the forecast is okay at the moment. The clouds are fairly high. Lights have been on since the start of play, so overcast from the beginning. Certainly assisted the bowling side. A little bit of juice on this surface. One shot that is. That is a beauty. Down the ground, that's 4.
My. That's beautiful. 131 clicks. Just presented the blade down the ground. Simon You've's been looking an amazing touch. The type of length you want to bowl, but just have a look at that.
I think it's over adjustment, just too full that one. He bowled the perfect length in the last over, didn't he? Simon Youve, he has been such good touch throughout this tour. Really has been impressive. We haven't seen him live in action. We've seen records and performances that he's put in. He really has been a fantastic addition to this Pakistani batting lineup.
So that time gets that away as well. They're going to come back for the second. Hashim, I want you just to break down his technique a little bit for us, just to tell us what you like about it.
The thing I like most about him is his economy of movement. See me very still at the crease. If that goes up, it goes down. And that's why it looks like he has a lot of time. He's been comfortable on the short ball, and you always test the bat on the short ball to see if they've got time, and he's looked like he's had ample time. And when the ball's pitched up, he's just planting the blade. If I think of early in his innings, he hit a shot of KG Rabada through mid-on, or mid-wicket, mid-on, that type of area. And if somebody's hitting a shot like that, you know that he's seeing it big and that he's got a lot of time. And the one player who I remember playing a shot similar to that is Jacques Kallis, where he'd keep the blade on the ball for a long period of time, and that is it's just fantastic to watch. And I think he's got a big future, this young man.
Yeah, your point is about weight. Is if it's falling over, then you can't hit them because you end up flicking to get. Babar Azam's another fantastic example of a guy who gets into a beautiful position. But I've also been impressed with his mentality that we've seen. Mental toughness and his thought process that he's shown us already on this tour. Obviously interesting to see what happens once you get the test arena. But the initial signs as a young man is a really good find for Pakistan.
Last 14th. It's a good finish from PAK after a little bit of attack.
तेरा ख्याल ही बहुत है
चल पगली, मुझे पता है तेरे पास डेटा बहुत है।
जब यूफोन 4G की डिजिटल मेगा ऑफर पे मिले 200 GB डेटा तो हर दिल बोले डेटा बहुत है।
एक कप और डब्बा दानेदार, तुम में एक और कप चाय।
Capture every moment. The Helio G91 Ultra octa-core processor. WigoTel U26.
वो कढ़ाई से भी फाइट करेगा। कौन?
ब्राइट, क्योंकि ब्राइट का बेस्ट एवर फॉर्मूला गहराई से दाग निकाल।
क्या?
See more Gordon Bosch. Just the second over. Needs some shape there for him. Chris Morris know him very well. Is he going through the moment?
Not a proud moment for Gordon Bosch. Legacy of his dad.
Corbin has good wheels, and so he could be an important member for this South African bowling spread, because as a first change, or as someone who comes and bowls at that fourth position, to have that kind of pace, he could be a bit like Haris Rauf.
Yeah, there's one thing Corbin Boss isn't shy of, is trying to bowl quick. Went to the phase where he had an unhealthy obsession with bounces in the four-day series, and with his pace, it was a handful.
Well, he's got a strong bowling action. Strong arm, seems to hit the deck hard, and so ideal for short pitch stuff.
Yeah, rather smooth action. He does get it right. We saw first ball, the one swing away. See the gather. Quite strong, very strong at the crease. Nice and tall. Just turning it around the corner for one. But what he does in terms of that action is consistency. There's not much cross movement. You want to cross the lines. We draw a line straight on his head to his feet. See that arm and front leg. All in sync. Comes nicely over the top. And with that bracelet, he can generate a serious amount of pace. He's one of those bowlers you always felt hits the bat really hard. It was an absolute nightmare to face in the nets, I can tell you that much.
Is that why you said he had an unhealthy obsession with bounces? Because you faced him so much in the nets?
Well, and also he put me in the lead. So yes, was the one to say that the unhealthy obsession was probably aimed at me. Thanks, Mark Archer, for that. But yeah, it's exciting to see someone that can bowl this quickly, consistently come into the team. And as I said, later on in his career, 32 now, I almost feel that he's, I want to say, at the time as a fast bowler.
Nice bowling between two. Much happening in the over, so these calls are important.
These are good bowling conditions, but spare thought for the wet run-up as well, because it's a wet outfield and a guy's play first ODI. So you missed him. You've seen him to miss the target twice now in this over. That could be because of the wet, patchy run-up. A little bit of sawdust there as well to help the bowlers with their gripping, foot gripping.
Actually see the footsteps on another misfield. There's been a few today. You can actually see the footsteps in that run-up. That gives you an idea. It's 7 for 1.
Share more. Play more. Like a pro. We go tell you 26.
सेंसोडाइन रैपिड सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं, इट वर्क्स।
From never to my first ever, join the flip side.
वो बिहारी को वाइट कर देगा। कौन?
ब्राइट, क्योंकि नए ब्राइट का बेस्ट एवर फॉर्मूला गहराई से दाल निकाले।
Dude, the altitude can help you reach that target. For Tain now, he's been given the ball after 15 overs. Just a reminder, it's 47 over game now, both sides. Tight of the off stump, but well played in the end.
Pakistan once again pacing this innings perfection, because this is how they play. They played that hand quite well in the last ODI as well. That's not such a great length. Take a little bit of time to adjust to wet conditions. This is what Pakistan do generally. Up front, partnership between Babar and Rizwan in the middle order with Sam Ayub to provide them with that aggression. And then the likes of Kamran Bam and the rest to come in and make use of a good middle period set up by this pair.
Such control of his game. So it's amazing to think that he's only just recently made his ODI debut. And he's just continued to impress. A couple of hundreds already to his name, just his 9th ODI. And played in tough conditions. To Australia, to Zimbabwe, and then to South Africa. Not easy condition for an opening batter, certainly in South Africa.
Generally, you're judged on 2 lengths if you're an opener, the bouncer and the length ball outside the off stump. And he's been pretty decent for a young kid. He's only 22. His career is off to a grand start here. 68 average.
Move to 49 now. Sam Ayub. Great control.
Sean, open the sunroof.
Ocean X7. Watch us move. Ufone 4G पे U Power 300 लगाओ with 8 GB data, 100 off-net minutes. वो भी सिर्फ 300 रुपए में. अभी *1234*4# मिलाओ और लगातार बातें करते जाओ.
अपना कोई भी पुराना मोबाइल हमें दे जाए और नया सैमसंग फोन ले जाए.
सैमसंग ट्रेड इन ऑफर. पुराना फोन लाओ, नया फोन ले जाओ.
एक बार टपाल दानेदार तुम में एक और चाय.
You've got batters in form and playing their individual roles really well. As well for next year.
Such a good cause to the pink drive. I reckon there should be a little attachment saying if we could get Sean Pollock in that jacuzzi, we'll double all the monies.
Beautifully bowled. Squaring him up there, talking about his control of the game, but that's a beautiful ball.
Yeah, around the stump, get that kind of drift. Really was special. Can he be consistent though? I think that's the big question to ask right now, because Pakistan have played pace quite well. The timing is flawless for him. It's natural. High back lift, beautiful to watch, and then he touched them beautifully as well.
Yeah, and chatting to the groundsman before the game started, he said the top layer of the pitch will be quite dry and quite hard, but there's a little bit of moisture underneath, which could have caused a little bit of slowness or too pace in wicket. What we've seen, the wicket is pretty solid and coming onto the bat beautifully. As you say, Sam Ayub just leaning on the deliveries beautifully.
It's caused a few troubles though for Ayub. Bosch just finding the range, his target. I'm sure those nerves, the adrenaline is all too.
Yeah, Bosch it is Bosch.
A delivery that would cripple some of the strongest men in the world. We've all been there as cricketers. Just have a look and see where this has more of a better word crunched into the body of Sam Ayub.
Well, it's 82 for 1 at the moment. Bosch has asked a few questions. And he's causing a few problems at the moment for one of Pakistan's best right now within series.
They say usually it's going to hurt in the morning. No, that's going to hurt for some time. Always wonder what the physio would do. They've even got the paramedics coming up. The ice pressure off. Good luck with that, ladies.
Well, it is 8-2 for 1 at the moment. We're going to have a little bit of a break for drinks now as this game starts to heat up the Wanderers.
This drink break is brought to you by डेटॉल सोप के रोजाना इस्तेमाल से 100 बीमारी फैलाने वाले जरासीम से शील्ड करना है आसान।
सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स। सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है और इसके बाद आप अपनी मनपसंद चीजें और खाने एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल क्योंकि ये फौरी असर देता है। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
एक कप और तुम्हें एक और कप चाय।
Capture every moment. The Helio G90 Ultra octa-core processor. Wigo Tel New 26.
सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
अपना कोई भी पुराना मोबाइल हमें दे जाएं और नया सैमसंग फोन ले जाएं।
सैमसंग ट्रेड इन ऑफर, पुराना फोन लाओ, नया फोन ले जाओ।
पेशेंट्स मुझे अक्सर कंप्लेन करते हैं कि कोई ठंडी या गर्म चीज़ जैसे कि आइसक्रीम, चाय, कॉफ़ी लेने से दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ का एहसास होता है। इस सेंसेशन को हम सेंसिटिविटी कहते हैं और इसका असर इनकी रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी पर भी पड़ता है। ये खुद से ठीक नहीं होती। सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है और इसके बाद आप अपनी मनपसंद चीज़ें और खाने एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। मैं रिकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोज़ाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल क्योंकि ये फौरी असर का है। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
Sean, open the sunroof.
Ocean X7. Watch us move.
Jesus, it's certainly the partnerships that they have put together. He's watching this. It must also send a lot of confidence to the rest of the batting away.
100%. Yeah, I mean, pristine partnership on a difficult pitch. Initially, the ball did move around. This was top edge, then all the way for 6, but he plays that pull shot so well. That straight drive was a classic one. So many things to like and admire about Simon Ayub. The flow, the poise, the balance. He's got it all.
Certainly seem to have it all. And while the form is running well, you just keep going with it as long as you can. Everybody knows in this game that the tables turn eventually again, but you just want to enjoy it as much as you possibly can. He's had an absolute great year. Okay, yeah, no doubt. From Pakistan's point of view, with everything that's been going on, some of the disappointments from World Cups, this will be a big lift.
Yes, and I think Simon will benefit a great deal if he becomes a permanent fixture for Pakistan in Test cricket, because that'll help him to understand his game a little bit more. Right now considered for white ball formats, but I think he has got a lot to offer as a Test cricketer as well. The pace with which he plays.
For Simon Ayub, second in his ODI career to go with 200s already. One of them on this tour. Also makes him a run scorer within the series.
Yeah, it's another thumb up gesture for Simon Ayub. Doesn't want any hype, but he's creating a hype. What a player, what a knock, and making use of his good form as well. There's such an important aspect for a young cricketer to make sure that once you've got ball in your heart, when you've got the form, then you've got to make it count.
Head and Shoulders अब 100 रुपए की बचत के साथ तो जड़ तक जाए ताकि डैंड्रफ वापस ना आए।